Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, don't be surprised if I give this message a title that looks like Sheikh Gumi is now the current speaker in the house, in the Biafran government, because now he speaks more of the Biafran issues than that of the North. Why do I say so? They said on 30th May there's going to be a lockdown, not for Nigerians, so for all the whole Biafrans. Ahmed Gumi came out and say no, say sort of thing can never happen. Now, there is a military support that Biafra is supposed to get from US, UK, Canada, and every other countries that supported what we are doing. Other countries that supports our movement. Other countries that supports our exit from that contraction they call Nigeria. Do you know our speaker came out now and said no. Say it must never happen. Don't forget, period to the coming of a US, the first strike on the 25th of December 2025, if I'm not mistaken, you can bear me witness. Ahmed Gumi said, America cannot come home. After that incident, Benjamin make his own comment or statement, said, I am coming to save the Jews in Africa. He don't mention Nigeria, he don't mention Biafra. When he made that comment, do you know what Gumi said? He went on the internet immediately and said, you can never come to save Biafra. So these people know they really have a plan against Biafrans. So now, my brothers and sisters, please, I would like you to listen to this message. Just listen to it one after the other. At the end of it, I will come back to tell you everything you need to know. But don't be surprised if you see the headline. Ahmed Sheikh Gumi have been employed as the speaker in the House of the United States of Biafra government. So don't be surprised if you see this headline. Or I might decide to use another different thing. But I want you to watch this video from beginning to the end. That was why sometimes we used to give some headlines. Maybe it is not even connected with the message of the day, but we want you to watch that message because there is something to learn from it. And it is all about our movement. So please don't get tired of listening and don't get tired of watching. You have to also be very, very grateful and thank YouTube, thank Facebook, thank TikTok, all these apps that make it available for us to be disseminating the informations we have for the world and also for our people. So kudos to all of them. Kudos to YouTube, kudos to Facebook, kudos to TikTok. In fact, kudos to all the whole apps that allow Biafrans to be publishing the news on daily basis. Our ancestors must surely bless them and make them to have more customers. Okay, let us listen to this message coming from Mr. Raf, who is also a second to that Biafra evangelist. This one is speaking from Lagos and he is very vocal about everything. So please listen to him and you make your own choice. Whether to share the message or not to share it, it's all depend on you. Don't mind my cap, my brother. This one is our new week attire. This one attire where we go day for this new week. Maybe by next week now, we might decide to wear Tunumbu's cap. Get the point now? All right, let's go there.
Southern of Sokoto has come out clearly to condemn the ongoing development that the American government should not come and pitch their tent in the southern east of Nigeria.
You see?
That arrangements have been made for the Turkey government to send their specialists to come and help fight the terrorism. Mm-hmm. This is coming out from Southern of Sokoto. Mr. Ralph, Southern of Sokoto has spoken once again.
Yeah, Southern of Sokoto is getting paranoid. It is an incurable disease, a disease that has gone beyond the curable stage and developed into psychosomatic in the sense that it has defied medication. An incurable disease. So Southern of Sokoto, a Fulani man that migrated from Sahel, Senegambia, Futajala Island, is now claiming Igbo land. That is madness.
Find the best flight deals and turn down the most flight.
Oh, I am a liar. I tell you, say, now you the one I go love forever. Show me the place you need me, girl.
Message keep coming. Somebody just sent me another message now, and that is what I'm trying to open before the music start to play. So please, disregard whatever sound you hear in the background. I have nothing to do with it, and it is not my making. It is just by accident, or you call it by mistake. So moving forward, this message. Okay, sorry.
So it is the madness of the highest order. You are a wanderer, a nomad from Futajala Island. You migrated into southeastern Nigeria and claiming Igbo land. Southern
My brother, why Sadona cannot make such a comment? Why Gumi cannot make such a comment? Do you know all these terrorists? Sadona of Sokoto or Sultan of Sokoto have over 25 oil wells. They control our own resources. So, to them, they believe they own the land. And you cannot take it away from them. You cannot. Even the area where the oil they tell you, say, they prefer Gumi to have 1 million oil wells than for an Igbo man, a Biafran, to have an oil well. That is the so-called Ijo. So Sultan can make such a comment. Gumi have over 11 oil wells in Niger Delta region. 11 oil wells. So why Ahmed Gumi will not reject anything that is coming to that Biafra land? They own it. If you own it, then prove it. Show me your own oil well. As an indigenous people of Niger Delta, as an indigenous people of Ikwere, as indigenous people of Ijo, as indigenous people of Biafra land, show me your own oil well if you claim the land belongs to you. So they have every right, because now them they control the economy.
Think, man, you are supposed to be in the prehistoric age of this life.
English.
The time before the element.
Finish us.
Islamic ideology still remains the reason why Saddam Hussein is claiming all the oil well at Eket, Akwa Ibom State. As if that is not enough, Saddam Hussein is claiming Igbo land that America doesn't have right to pitch their military bases in the southeastern Nigeria.
Okay.
So Saddam, you have rights over Igbo land. Fulani men, they have gone mad to the level that they have declared war against Nigerians. And by the time Nigerians understand this, maybe we are all gentle now. Police is playing gentility. Bola Tinubu is handling Fulani issue with levity. The soldiers are handling, issue of the Fulani herdsmen, Fulani bandits with velvet glove. Nobody want to be serious against Fulani. Wait, by the time Fulani finishes with Nigeria, Nigeria will become a terrorist country. They will make sure they extinct all the Christians in this part of the world, and Nigeria will join the level in line with Turkey. Yeah. The speeches of countries like Turkey was a Christian country before. Listen, they systematically put Turkey to sword. Let me use that old word, sword. And Turkey fell before terrorism. The terrorists in Turkey, in Europe, the entire Turkey was Islamized by these pigs, Muslim pigs in Europe. Now, Fulani is systematically taking over Nigeria. They want to Islamize Nigeria. They come like water. Before you know it, Fulani will take over everywhere. Because that is what they know how to do. The Fulanis are bush nomads. They wander from bush to bush. That was how they migrated from Senegambia into this part of the world. And they have taken over the entire geography of North. The topography of North is subjected to this kind of, let me say, erosion. Eroded by the large numbers of, let me say, cattle rearing that has reduced to zero the bush fallows. The level of soil fertility in the north is gone. Why? Constant grazing is another particular species of erosion.
True.
Constant grazing.
Not true.
But most of us don't know. They think that you just rear cattle, think more than they could shoot. Because of the Pan-Africanist head of state they have in Burkina Faso, who has at least, fought with everything within his disposal, the Fulani militia. And today, Burkina Faso is working. Look at this dirty Southern of Sokoto religious pig trying to demonstrate that Fulani is the owner of Igbo land. That is the madness of the highest order. America has southeastern Nigeria as they like. Southern Nigeria, they must be there. And even in the mid-belt, to stop spreading of Islamic evangelism all over Nigeria. We can never succumb to Islam. I'm an Igbo man.
Yes.
A true Igbo man can never succumb to threat of Islam. We can never deviate from following Jesus Christ. We can never be on the side of chameleonic, games. Today you are Christian, tomorrow you are Muslim. Today you are Muslim, next tomorrow you become a traditional worshipper. And native doctor. No! Igbo man can never succumb to Islam. It is not possible. And the Fulani, I hope they are receiving my message. We can never bow to Islam. Islamic ideology, no. Never. We are all Judaists. Judaism gives birth to Christianity that has taken over the entire Igbo land today. And we are not relenting.
We are not relenting. Still on the subject matter, Sultan of Sokoto and Sheikh Gumi and the other cabals are the owners of Biafra land. Well, we have promoted Gumi to become the new speaker of the Biafran Republic government, whether in exile or not in exile. Let's continue, please.
Is expressing lunatic jingoism. He is a lunatic jingoist. He can never succeed. America, Israel are pitching their military tents in the southeastern Nigeria, and they have come to stay forever. Not even Sultan of Sokoto. Who is Sultan of Sokoto? Sultan of Sokoto is for southwest. He is the spiritual leader of all the terrorist group in Nigeria, if not in West Africa. And is entitled to do his best for them, not for Igbo man. Because we can never allow such idiotic religious practices. We will never bow to Islam.
Okay.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. Yeah, the same Sultan of Sokoto has come out to say that the Igbos shouldn't be afraid of anything, that they don't have that they're not planning to remove the Christians from Nigeria.
They are planning to remove Christianity from Nigeria. Sultan of Sokoto is using systematic, emotional tactics to deceive the Igbos, but he has come late. He cannot deceive us. Even our forefathers who were living in the bush during the era of Islamization of northern Nigeria, which ran from northeast, northwest, north, down to mid-belt, where Ottoman Danfodio was beheaded by Atta of Igala. Our forefathers that were living in the bush could not bow to Islam, let alone this modern world, computer age. Flanagan is trying to convince me about Islam, Arabic ideology. I will never, as Igbo man, bow to Islam. Igbo man will never bow to Islam. It is impossible. If there's another word for another word, impossible. It is. We can never succumb to Islam. It is impossible. We are the Igbos. We have religion of our forefathers that recognizes God of Abraham, the creator of heaven and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Before we proceed, I just saw one message here now. Somebody forwarded me the message through my WhatsApp. He said, and I quote, the terrorists need all the money they are getting from kidnapping. It is not like they are living luxurious lives. The government is putting too much pressure on them, so they need money to finance their war machines. Who quote it? Our speaker, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, the vice president, or rather the vice supreme leader of the government of Nigeria. Continue.
Our forefathers worship him in their own ways. And this is our Lord Jesus Christ dispensation. His ways are right now embedded in all our hearts.
Okay.
Every Igbo man. And that is what we are doing. We call upon the name of the Lord God Almighty in the name of Jesus. We can never bow to Muhammad or Allah. Fulani to go on with their Islam. We don't care. America must pitch their military tents all over southeast, all over south, mid, north, if care is not taken. And there's nothing Sultan of Sokoto can do. He knows how to control Nigerian government, but he can't control Igbo land. Sadano Soto, Ntoke na atu. You are depicting religious madness, which is only, restricted to northern topography and geography. It can never come down to southeast, south. Yeah, the Biafra coastal line. We said no to Islam. We can never bow to cowardice. We are all Judaists. We can never succumb to threats of Islamization. Islamization under my foot. Sabero Sokoto is depicting religious psychopathy, and it has gotten too much. He has taken too much of him. He has failed. We can never. Southeasterners, Igbo man, don't be afraid. We are not going to take Christian. Sabero Sokoto, that was how your forefathers have taken over the entire Hausa land.
Yes, very, very important thing. The message just remain only 1 minute. So let me just take that 1 minute to summarize the whole thing. And then if there's any possibility of reading the comments, then we can go ahead. But if there's no possibility, then so be it. My brothers and sisters, this message is supposed to be taken serious. Why is it that anything that is coming to Biafra land, you will hear Sadona of Sokoto or Sultan of Sokoto or Sheikh Ahmed Gumi telling you no to eat, no to eat? I ask again, is Ahmed Gumi and Sultan of Sokoto the leader of Igbos? I don't understand. They have been making these comments since I grew up to become a man down to this age. We keep hearing each time there is anything they have to do, even if there is a bill now to pass, as long as that bill is going to benefit the people of the Southeast. Do you know that these two guys now will tell their counterparts in the National Assembly not to pass it? Maybe you never hear this one before, right? The reason why I tell you that we have to make Ahmed Gumi our speaker of the House of Biafra government, and Sultana of Sokoto will become his deputy. Because I don't understand. Israel is coming. No, it will not come. We are better off as one Nigeria. You prefer Turkey to have a military base in my land so that it will be easier for you to conquer my land than for me to have the combination of US and Israel in my land. My brother, instead of us, Biafra land as a whole, I'm speaking on behalf of the Biafrans. That is the mindset of every Biafran. No, every Biafran will even entertain any kind of news telling you that, Turkey is coming. No problem. If they can come and stay where they are, which is the north, that is where you people want them, right? You support whatever they are doing, so please stay there. They are the ones that have been supplying you with ammunitions, both paid and unpaid. So you can have your whatever you call it down there in the north. You have 3 norths. You have northeast, you have northwest, you have north central. You can as well create another one now. You call it north south, northeast, northwest, north central, no north south. But if you come to east now, you have south. So please, you people can complete it for make it another one, north south, so that the geographic whatever you might call it, or the compass is going to be completed. Are you hearing me now? They want to pass a bill now, at least let there be railway in Biafra land. Ahmed Gumi will say no. Sultan Sokoto will say no. Okay, let's modify the international airport in Enugu State at least to make it a kind of let it be a less burden to the one in Abuja and the one in Lagos State. They say Sultan Sokoto say no. Gumi said no. Leave them like that. Let them be using Lagos. That is what we keep hearing. You come out now to agitate. Gumi get the God to come out and tell you that terrorists are only kidnapping children for money because government is putting pressure on them. So they need the money to acquire more machines to survive. That terrorists like Boko Haram terrorists are not like IPOB that want to divide Nigeria. He made this comment years ago. Ahmed Gumi is still working with his 2 legs. Ahmed Gumi still come out now to tell you this one I just read for you now before. Let me read it again. Maybe you don't understand. Let me repeat it again. He said, the terrorists need all the money they are getting from kidnapping. It is not like they are living in luxurious lives. Can you imagine? He said, the terrorists, he called them terrorists, and he's supporting them. He is the mouthpiece of them. Not even for once have anybody, even the common security outfit, call this man to ask him questions. Why are you defending these people? It's like the sound is audible. So let me play the sound so that you can understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Really,
Let me start. I start afresh.
we are under pressure to fight government. Government that has.
Listen to this
We are
man.
under pressure to fight government. Government that has helicopters, has is bombarding us. So remove the pressure. The need for the money is there. When you go there, you don't see any luxurious life. You don't see any luxurious life at all. They are living in huts. They have nothing. They drink from sometimes from the stream. So I don't think we can say that they are used to a luxurious life that they won't live it. Actually, they don't enjoy it with all the money they get.
Sheikh, like you said, they are under pressure. Government is bombarding them, and according to what you say, they are saying that it looks like they are under attack. So maybe they are acquiring weapons to protect themselves. But then again, if the pressure is that much, why don't they renounce banditry? And are they also considering the lives of those that they are also taking, and the lives of people that they are also making, unlivable?
Okay, you see, if they leave banditry, they will have source of financing their war machine. The question you ask, why are they fighting them? You see, the herdsmen has gone through a lot of hardship. No government has really actually sat down to see into their plight, to modernize them.
Do you hear what he's saying? Personal business, he said the government is not looking toward their plight to modernize them. For crying out loud, how do we end up here? Please, can somebody answer me? Because I still don't understand. A personal business, an Igbo man, a Yoruba man, a Fig, from the Middle Belt, from the South or whatever you call them, we travel anywhere, rent house, rent shop, buy land, build whatever business they want to build for themselves, and then make profit from it and put inside their pocket, and then pay tax to the government. This one now is telling you that the government is not looking towards their way on their plight. The question then is, what is their plight? To give them open grazing so that everywhere will become cow. Or maybe government is one that is going to go to revitalize what they call ranching for a personal business. I repeat, emphasis on personal business, because this interviewer, the reason why I always get angry with all these idiots that call themselves what they call it, media men or whatever they call them, journalists. They won't ask the relevant question. They will just, okay, you are there romancing them. You won't even ask him, sir, are you trying to tell us that you support the terrorists buying people and kidnapping people? Simple as that. You are there romancing it, and sir, are you saying that? And he's telling you that yes, the government is not looking towards their part because the government is bombarding them. So that's why they are kidnapping, so that they can get more money to finance their kidnapping business, or to defend themselves, to buy more machines. That is what this man is saying here. And after this interview, he will go back to his home and rest. Please, America and Trump, including Netanyahu and Israel, the next person who I go target is this man. When I don't take out the second in command of ISIS in Nigeria, in that same north, another person who I go target this man. Just only one small missile. This one, he don't even have any defense. He don't go. I don't know what people are still waiting for. Is it when they buy everybody finish that when people will then arise from your sleeping slumber and know that this one is a very big threat to humanity? Anyway, there's no more time for me to read comments. Now I go take back break and I hear my voice again when I come back. Please share this message. Okay, Messiano.